video. I am your math teacher Jeevita. Today's class will be learning about word problems, or it is also known as statement problems. And everyone feels math is difficult, especially in the statement problems, because they already know how to do addition, subtraction, but they feel very difficult to write statements. So today I will be teaching you how will you find the statement for writing the statement problem. So please carefully watch the video till the end. Okay students, now to statement problems you should never see it as a problem. Oh my god, it's some problem. No, don't see it like that. It's like a story. Okay, if you read a storybook, how you read the story? Like that, you have to read the story. Okay, read the question as if it is a story, and then think what is the problem in that and how to solve that. This is the first step you have to do whenever you read the word problem. Okay, in today's class, I am going to say the word problem. I am not going to write it in words like how you read in textbook. Let's see a story, okay? A small story. This story doesn't have once upon a time all those things. Just a small incident, okay? So you can see there's a light pole and some birds sitting on it. So how many birds are sitting here? Is 4 birds. We have 4 birds sitting on a light pole, and then some more birds come and join them. Some more birds come and join them. So what happens now? The number increased, right? Some more came in, so number became more. So when the number has to become more, absolutely you should add something to it, right? So how many birds came in? 2 birds came in, and because number is getting more, that means you have to add. So now you know what to do with this problem. We should add and say. So this is an addition problem. How do you get to know? Because the number is increasing. First you had some number and next something else is coming in and joining together. So the number absolutely is going to increase. So we should do addition. Okay, you know to add the numbers 4 and 2, that's very easy. But what about the statement? How shall I write the statement now? Children, you know, first you are going to write 4 and then you are going to write 2. Add them to get my answer. This you are not having any confusion. You are going to do this. Yes. But what to write the statement here? For that, children, just see what is the 4. What is 4 representing here? This number of birds which already was there, right? Before only the birds were sitting there. 4 is the number of birds already sitting there. So, to get the statement, you should see the number. Check the question. What is this number telling about? Now, what is 4 telling about? It is talking about the birds which is sitting already here. So, that is the statement. The bird already sitting on it. So, the bird already sitting on it was the first statement. Now, see what is about 2. Go to the question. See what is 2 representing. 2 is telling about the birds which came after some time. So, this is the bird which joined after some time. So, we'll say bird already sitting. Bird already sitting. That is 4. Next, this 2 is telling about the birds joined later. Birds joined later. See children, this statement is your own normal English. Okay? You can also write birds already sitting on the pole, or birds which were already there. All these things. Anything, but you should tell what is this 4 representing there. Same thing for 2, the bird flew in, means birds came flying in, or birds joined later, bird which came extra. Anything you can write as a statement, okay? But you should understand the story. That is very important. And what is the final statement? How will you find that? For that, you should see the question mark statement in the question. What is the question I am asking in the story? I am asking you to tell how many birds are all together. So you should write the answer for that. If I ask you how many birds are all together, how will you answer me in statement? The birds all together are. That is how you answer me, right? Same thing you write here. The birds all together are. Same thing. Or you also can write total number of birds. All these things you can write here. So this is about the story problem. Same thing in, let us take an oral example. Now, my friend's birthday. Okay, I have a friend and his birthday is today, and I am giving him about a gift. Okay, I am giving him one gift, and my one more friend is giving him two gifts. Okay, and the other friend is giving 5 gifts. Now what should I do now? Find totally how many gifts he got. So now you can understand. Now we are collecting the gifts and the number is becoming big. So it is absolutely addition. How will the statement be? First, what is one telling? The gift I gave. So the gift given by me, Jeevita. Next, what is 2 telling? The gift given by the other friend. So let us keep the friend's name as friend 1. So second statement will be gift given by the friend 1. Next, 5 gifts represent the friend 3. So you can say number of gifts given by the friend 3. Totally what I am counting? Total number of gifts. That's it, children. We will do some more problems in the classwork part, then you will understand better. So now you saw the number is increasing, number is decreasing, but it was small numbers, so you can identify easily. What if you have a very big number? That time you can't keep on thinking whether it is increasing or decreasing. So I'll tell you some keywords for finding whether it is addition problem or subtraction problem. For addition problem, for addition problem, you will have keywords like total. In the question, if you find any word saying total, all together, and then sum, join, whichever is telling that these types of words, then it means the problem is addition. Okay, total, all together, sum, all three are very important. Mainly you can see total in the statement. If you see the statement, then it is understood that is an addition problem. So when you are reading the question, now we are finished the explanation part for the statement problem. Now let's go for the classwork part. So I want you all to take your classwork book along with your textbook also and all the geometrical material you need.
Yes, children, coming to the classwork part. Now we are going to start exercise 2.3. You can refer the textbook page number 102 and 103. I am going to write and show you the last 4 questions here. First 4 questions I will be asking you to practice. So let's start. Write, go to a fresh page and write exercise 2.3. Children, the textbook questions are available, so please copy the questions from the textbook. Write the heading. First mean statement problems on addition. STATEMENT. Statement problems on addition. So write first one, but I am going to copy the 5th question in the textbook here. Okay, so if you get confused, you write 5 only here and copy the question and come back. Let's start the answer. Yes, children, I have wrote the question here. Let's read the question once. Thomas purchased the LED TV for rupees 48,000, camera for 18,500 rupees and refrigerator for rupees 20,500 during festival offer. Find the total cost of the items. So when you have the keyword total, it means you should do addition. Before doing addition of all the amount, you should write the statement here. So leave one line and write answer. Whenever you have rupees, you should not start with number of, you should start with amount or cost. So here let me write the amount. They are purchasing, so let me write cost, that would be better. So cost of LED TV is cost of camera, cost of refrigerator. Okay, let's write. First statement, cost of LED TV. What is the cost of LED TV? 48,000 rupees. Leave some gap in between the numbers here and write. Next line, cost of camera is 18,500. Write one below the other correctly. Last one, cost of refrigerator, 20,500. 20,500. Now what should we find? The total cost. So write the total cost is equals to, now you should add all this number here, so write plus sign. Now start adding now. All zeros. Here you can see 5 plus 5, so it is 10. 0, 1 carry over, 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1, 17, 7, 1 carry over, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 2, 7 plus 1, 8. So this is the answer. We spent totally so much. Because it is rupees, you should write rupees symbol in all the front of all the numbers, children. Okay, now let's go for the next sum. The sixth one from your textbook. You can pause the video, copy the question and come back. So let's read now. Different school collected money during Kargil war and paid as Prime Minister's refill fund. It's 1,25,300, 5,20,480, 4,38,200. Find the total amount. So even here you can see it's amount. So they are not buying something here. So we can write amount collected. Okay, all are amount collected. So let's make one single statement here. Okay, so it's amount collected. Okay, so write all the amount which they have collected here. Rupees, leave the space between the numbers and copy the numbers. First amount, second amount, third amount. Because it's totally they have given one single statement, even we are going to write one single statement. Because same thing will be repeated in other two also. Amount collected, amount collected, amount collected. So instead of writing 3 times, let us write only 1 time. And finally here we are going to add, because they have asked you to find total amount paid. So what you are going to find now? We are going to find total amount paid. So let's add and find the answer. 0, 8. 3 plus 4, 7. Plus 2, 9. 5 plus 8 becomes 13. 3, 1 carry. 4, 7 plus 1, 8. 5 plus 1, 6. Plus 4, 10. So the total amount is, write in rupees, this is amount 10,83,980. So here also mention rupees in front of all. Now let's go for the next sum. Even that I have copied the question. You can copy it from the textbook page number 103 and come back. Let's start the answer. The different types of books sold on a particular year of a company as follows. In one company they are selling books, and what are the different books they have sold is Kannada book, English book and math books. Find the total number of books sold. So what will you write? Here it's not amount, so you start from number of. This is short form for number. Number of Kannada books. First is Kannada books. Number of Kannada books, how many they have sold? 55,800. Next, same thing. Number of English books. You can also write sold. Let us tell sold also so that we can mention the statement correctly. Number of English books sold is 75,000. Last, number of math books. Math books sold is 82,800. Totally, what you are finding? Total numbers of books sold. We are finding total number of books sold. So we are going to add all these things. Write the answer here. So 0, 0, 8, 8, 16. 5 plus 5, 10. Plus 2, 12. Plus 1 carry, 13. 3, 1 carry. 5 plus 7, answer is 12. Plus 8, 20. Plus 1 carry, 21. So total number of books sold is 2,13,600. Now let's go for the last one. Copy the question and come back. The different types of sweet packets sold during festivals are as follows. Rajasthani sweets so much, Gujarati sweets so much, and Punjabi sweets so much. Find the total number of sweets. Same like the last one. Now you are going to write number of sweets sold. So let's start the answer. Number of sweets. And which sweet is that? Rajasthani sweet. So mention Rajasthani sweet. So let me put this in bracket. Rajasthani sweets sold is 35,200. Same thing. Number of Gujarati sweets. Gujarati sweet sold. How much? 20,000. Next, number of what sold? Punjabi sweets. Punjabi sweets sold. How much is that? 32,600. So what you are going to find totally? Total number of sweets sold. So we should add here and write the answer. 0, 0. 2 plus 6, 8. 5 plus 2, 7. 3 plus 2, 5. Plus 3, 8. So what is the answer? 87,800 sweets were sold. So with this we have finished exercise 2.3 and also the lesson number 2. In the next video, let's continue with the new chapter, children. Thank you. Complete your classwork. I'll be checking in the interactive session. Bye bye.